If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with or is fighting Alzheimer's, the future can feel frightening and a little uncertain. There's overwhelming medical costs, complex legal matters, and difficult care decisions are ahead of you. However, with proper planning, you can ensure your loved one's wishes and well being are taken care of, while also protecting your home and life savings from long term care and nursing home costs. Hi, I'm Chuck Roulette. I'm an estate and elder law attorney licensed to practice law in both Florida and Minnesota. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss 5 essential planning tips for families who might have a loved one dealing with Alzheimer's. So we're going to jump right in. Now, here's the first tip. You're going to want to plan early. In fact, the earlier you start, the more your loved one can be involved in the process. And it also helps ensure that they're going to be able to sign and complete important legal documents while they still have capacity. Finally, the sooner long-term care planning is put into place, the more likely it is that you'll actually be able to protect your home and life savings from long-term care costs. Tip number 2, you want to create and or update a financial power of attorney. It's vitally important that you have an up-to-date financial power of attorney. Now, without one, your family may actually need to petition a court to get the legal authority to manage finances during any period of incapacity. Now, family members, particularly spouses, often assume that they can just control everything when a spouse becomes incapacitated. And unfortunately, that's not actually true. So, for example, many states require both spouses to actually sign off to sell real estate. However, if your spouse is now incapacitated, it's likely you're going to need to get a conservatorship from a court in order to be able to sign off on behalf of your spouse to actually sell a house, unless you have authorization via a financial power of attorney. So again, that's why it's really important that you have one. Now, even if you have a financial power of attorney in place, you should have it reviewed by an experienced elder law attorney, as we often prepare enhanced versions that include special provisions that can actually assist in long-term care planning. Now, tip number 3, you want to create and or update a healthcare proxy, living will, and or a healthcare directive. Now, a healthcare proxy and a living will, sometimes they're combined into a single document known as a healthcare directive, are essential. There's a federal law known as the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or HIPAA is the acronym. And that law actually makes it illegal for medical staff to share information to anybody, including family, without a written HIPAA authorization. So this means, again, your family may need to petition a court in order to gain access to medical information and to be able to actually make medical decisions in the event you are unable to express your wishes yourself. So again, that's why it's important to get this completed ahead of time. Also, by taking time to document your wishes for your health care, it's going to be much less stressful for your family if they ever need to step in and make these decisions. And it's also less likely that there's going to be disputes amongst the family members when it comes time to make decisions. Again, as you're going to be able to put your wishes in writing ahead of time. Now, here's a bonus tip. For both your financial power of attorney and your healthcare documents, make sure you name at least one backup agent in the event your primary one is unable or unwilling to act for some reason. So again, for many of my married clients, it's very common that spouses will name one another. But we actually want a backup in case your spouse can't do it. If you're single and maybe you have one child as your primary, make sure you have, again, somebody else named as a backup in case your primary agent is unwilling or unable to act for whatever reason. Now, here's tip number 4. You want to update your will and or trust. Now, if you don't actually have one in place yet, now is time to get one. And even if you have one, it's important to have it reviewed again by an experienced elder law attorney. Now, as odd as it may sound, many wills and trusts actually have provisions in them that can either cause you to not qualify for Medicaid and other long-term care planning benefits, or to actually lose those benefits, even if you may currently be receiving them. So again, for those reasons, it's important that your will and trust be updated to work with the technical requirements of these laws. Tip number 5, you want to plan for long-term care. Federal law actually authorizes specific planning strategies, including specialized trusts, that can protect your home and life savings from long-term care and nursing home costs. Now, these documents are usually in addition to your current will and or trust. So there's 5 tips for planning for family members with Alzheimer's. Now, caring for a loved one with Alzheimer's is challenging, but with thoughtful planning, you can provide peace of mind that their health and financial matters are going to be well taken care of. If you need assistance for planning for a family member with Alzheimer's, don't hesitate to contact us at roulettelaw.com. And if you'd like to learn more, I've actually written a free guide, Save Our Home, How to Protect Your Home and Life Savings from Long-Term Care and Nursing Home Costs. And there's a link in the description below for you to download it. So you can go right to the website and put your information, and you can download a copy of that guide. And I'm also hosting a free online masterclass. And in there, I'm going to be revealing planning strategies I use with my private clients. Again, there's a link in the description below if you would like to sign up. And for more tips on estate planning and elder care, remember to like, subscribe, and leave your comments or questions below. I may answer them in an upcoming video. I hope you found this video helpful. I look forward to seeing you in either the masterclass or an upcoming video. Be well.